Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! I'm Dashing Foxy.
And I'm Stargazer Borealis.
And we have the honor of hosting the Fun Day Pawpet Show Thanksgiving Edition. Maybe.
Which kicks off the Christmas season.
Don't you mean the best holiday ever? Thanksgiving? Not that overdone Christmas?
Okay, fine.
Well, fine.
Fine.
Fine! Jeez.
Anyway, you're in for a treat over the next few minutes as the parade is coming down the street right now.
And starting off the parade is the traditional Tom Turkey. Hi, Tom.
He doesn't look particularly happy.
Well, would you be happy if you knew that you would end up in my stomach?
Good point.
And following right behind is our very first parade balloon is Yappy Fox leading it off, playing his amazing cymbals of his.
Like he has always done for Anthrocon since they got started.
And hopefully keeps doing it for many years to come, but with at least less of hot air in him.
You go, Yappy. And here comes a new float. And who should it be? The first denizen of the Chaos Lounge? Why, it's John Hall, of course.
This is going to promote a new Never Have I Ever question. Never have I ever been the first character float in a pointless Fun Day Pawpet Show parade.
With everything that John Hall has done in his life, it simply makes sense.
And right behind him is the Canadian Hall Monitor, Fredhead.
Ah, yes, the person who keeps all the denizens of the Chaos Lounge in line, especially during the weekly group portrait. And I always thought Fredhead was smaller.
That's the Canadian Hall Monitor telling you to shut up, Stargazer.
And following Fredhead, we have a balloon of the first voice you usually hear each week on the Fun Day Pawpet Show, Mut Barker.
He is the hostess with the mostest, and he will set any computer on fire.
He's a host, not a hostess.
It's the same thing. Don't get all wordy with me.
Very well.
And who do we have here? Oh no, it's the master of the joke wall, Blah Blah Boots.
It's Baba Boots, not Blah Blah Boots.
Here we go again. It's almost the same thing. You're forgetting my dashingisms.
Looks like he's trying to come up with some new puns and jokes. And speaking of puns, how can you tell that Boots is magic?
I don't know, but I guess you're just gonna tell me anyway.
Because he floats. Get it? Floats?
I did get it, but now since you said the thing that made it funny, it does not make the joke funny anymore. Sheesh.
And right behind Boots is the weekly contributor of unusual items, often called his mailbag, Scorch.
You better not burn any of that mail, or I'm gonna walk up steps and punch you a good one.
Who, me?
No! Scorch, you moron!
It's just a float, Dashing.
I'll still punch him anyway.
Well, at least he signed a waiver.
Here comes the first cast member of the longest running internet show that is not in any record books, but still, it may be true. Rumage!
He's come a long way since 1999 when it got started.
It had a rough time, but I'm still unfortunately around.
Takes a licking but keeps on ticking.
That was Timex, not the Fun Day Pawpet Show.
Yes, I know. I just thought... never mind, I'll be over here in my hammock.
No hammock! They're dangerous! Don't you know 3 out of 2 people die in the hammocks?
3 out of 2? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, excellent! The next float is the bounciest denizen of the Chaos Lounge, Closet Fox.
With his hands over his head and his 3 tails, he is unmistakably yelling at Mut all the time.
I can almost hear him say, "Shut up!" from here.
His voice is unmistakable, maybe.
Except Silfur can imitate it pretty well.
And speaking of Silfur, here he comes now. But I don't know what to call him. But he almost looks like you when you wake up first thing in the morning. What is that?
He claims he's a cuttlefish, but this is just an artist's rendition of Silfur. Not an extremely good one, but it is Silfur approved.
Well, I thought it was an ugly version of you, and why don't you run this by me first? Come on.
Oh, everything has to be approved by you?
Yeah, it does.
Aw, look at the puppy. It's the Australian Shepherd Toxie in balloon form.
I wouldn't really say the word cute, but sure, why not? And also, where's his frying pan?
Huh?
Yappy has his symbols. Toxie needs Mut hitting him with a frying pan. Where's Mut?
He's already passed, remember?
Yes, of course, but it still feels a little weird.
Well, Toxie's also a big part of the show, though. Maybe we should have put some bees on that float as well.
And what do we have here? Why, it's the green otter, of course, Puma.
Ah, yes, the one denizen of the Chaos Lounge most responsible for its changes and maintenance. You got a problem in the lounge? Go to him. He'll fix it.
Except he can't fix the people inside of the lounge themselves, or the cast members of the show, or my co-host.
Some things are simply not possible. Wait, co-host?
Well, I guess he just can't perform any miracles. But anywho.
Next up in our cavalcade of floats is the duck who is also a fox, Lou Duck. Here he is as both a duck and a fox.
Wait, he's a duck, but a fox? I'm confused.
You got me, but this float has both, so it doesn't matter.
How many times do I have to tell you, Stargazer? You need to get better glasses. How can you get them mixed up?
I'm not getting them mixed up, and besides, I see my optician next month.
Yeah, I think you have to make another appointment for your head after. But this is not the time, nor the place. Let's just move on. Hey, look who's floating down the avenue now. It's that golden retriever, JoJo.
Ah, yes, the one who often turns whatever is said during the show into a song.
And does Mad Libs and turns that into a song.
And then he flirts with Puma and turns that into a song.
And when he does that, he makes me want to throw up. Yeah.
Don't quit your day job.
Everyone's a critic. Isn't that right, Stargazer? Everyone's a critic.
And now we have the bear who loves to be on camera, Fredhead.
Here we see him doing what he thinks he does best, being in the limelight. Hey, why do they call it a limelight anyway? I don't see any limes.
It goes back to the early days of theater. Rather than using electric lights, they would heat up a mineral called lime, which would then glow. So when you were on stage, you were literally in the limelight.
Stargazer, we're not here for a lecture. And second of all, do you see any coconuts? You must have lost all of yours a long time ago.
You put the lime in the coconut and drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut.
Next up, here we have RhinoWoof, because, why do we have RhinoWoof next?
Well, obviously it's because he's always in the Chaos Lounge and,
So we have him here because, he's here, I guess?
Yeah, let's go with that. Besides, it's a good-looking float.
I guess it's a really nice-looking float, but whatever. I guess let's just move on.
And here is one of the longest-running cast members of the Fun Day Pawpet show, Poink.
With his red eyes and angry demeanor.
Oh, he's not that angry.
Have you ever talked to him one-on-one?
No.
Oh, I have stories I could tell you after the show, but they are definitely not appropriate for any of our viewing audience right now.
And here's an interesting float. It's Rockety Coyote riding one of his many rockets.
No, that's Wild E. Coyote.
Trust me, it's Rocket. He has consistently submitted videos about rockets and spelling and odd historical junk week after week, and thus earned a spot in the parade.
But rides a rocket like that? That's pretty dangerous, you know.
Oh, as dangerous as sleeping in a hammock? But it isn't like he fell off a cliff driving his van.
Rest in peace, McCloud. And our next float is a squirrel with a hat, but no head. It's secret.
Oh, he has a head. It's just under his hat.
And where is his sidekick? Morocco Mole.
Maybe he's underneath him, holding him up. Or under the hat. I don't know.
Wasn't Morocco the one who actually did everything?
You're thinking of Brain and Inspector Gadget. And coming down the avenue now is Arthur Braunschweiger.
Where in the world did he get that name? He's a bobcat, and I can barely pronounce his name.
Yeah, so?
So, are bobcats from Germany?
Of course not. Maybe he's an American of German descent.
Oh, that makes sense. Wait, this is really making my brain hurt.
And right behind Arthur is a float depicting Shortcake.
Wait, that doesn't look like Shortcake at all.
What are you talking about? Shortcake is a purple dragon bird. That's a purple dragon bird.
Oh, you're full of you piece of
Hey, watch your language. You don't have to sound like Shortcake. Children may be watching.
Oh, wow, I can't believe it. Why, it's Shai Maxey, the chairman of Garden State for the weekend.
Shai has been such a supporter and contributor of the Fun Day Pawpet show as well.
And that's why we're bringing him to Garden State for the weekend.
He's already the chairman of Garden State for the win.
You mean for the weekend, which is now selling rooms and also registration at gsftw.org, and I am not reading this from a cue card?
Yes, the entire weekend. That's a win.
And our next balloon is of Oni with the wing ears.
I don't think those ears are for flying.
He's got them, right?
Yes.
And he's flying, right?
But that doesn't mean...
It doesn't matter, Stargazer. I win.
And the next float is RhinoWoof.
No. I'm pretty sure that's Fox.
Are you sure? I was just reading the reason he was put in the parade. Regular denizen of the Chaos Lounge.
Have you any idea how many furries that describes?
No.
No? How long have you been alive? I can name at least 5 of them, but I will not.
I can probably name several more. But moving on.
Well, our next Canadian is from the West Coast. KeKe.
KeKe would occasionally be in the Chaos Lounge as a black cat, but is usually in the Discord chat as a cheetah.
KeKe the cheetah. That's adorable. Yeah, like if I was like 2 years old or something.
Oh, you just now got that?
No, I just didn't now get that. He just meows all the time in the Chaos Lounge, and I never knew his name. Sheesh.
And our final balloon of the parade is Atalar. If you want someone who should have a German accent, this black cat from Austria is the one.
And his videos are usually as long as this one is.
Which one?
The one that we're doing right now.
We're in a video?
Yeah, you didn't get the memo?
Suzanne, did we get a memo? And bringing up the rear, it's, can you believe it, Santa Bear himself.
And his 8 reindeer, Dashing. Dashing? He stole my name!
I think he had the name first.
Sure, but you just don't understand the pain. I get compared to him, and I can't take it anymore.
His name is Dasher, not Dashing.
It's the same difference!
No, it isn't.
And there you have it, folks. The 2024 Fun Day Pawpet Show Thanksgiving Day Parade is finishing up.
We hope you enjoyed it, and trust me, we will be back again next year.
So for me, Dashing Foxy,
and me, Stargazer Borealis, we wish you a very
happy
Merry
Thanksgiving.
Christmas.
No, it's Thanksgiving.
Yes, but we just kicked off the Christmas season.
Doesn't matter. It's still Thanksgiving.
But we just saw Santa Bear.
I don't care. Thanksgiving.
Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
Okay, fine.
Well, fine.
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 Sheesh.
And what do you mean, sheesh? Have you had Thanksgiving dinner already? I didn't notice.
No, Dipper insisted on Christmas time spaghetti.
Christmas time spaghetti on Thanksgiving? Are you a madman?
Look, there are some things it's easier to give in to Dipper than argue with him.
Well, I'm going to have to come over there and argue with him. You need turkey on Thanksgiving Day. What are you doing?
Trying to keep peace in my house. Besides,